Hey team, how's it going? I've got Rach here. She's the camera woman, the
Hi.
beauty behind the camera. And you'll just see in the background here, we're in the beautiful village of St Austell in Cornwall, southwest England, which is actually where Rach grew up, and we're at her family's place here. And I actually just wanted to cover some of the numbers with you guys around enrollments, and to explain why this has come up. Rach and I were just on the flight actually from New Zealand heading over to here in the UK. And what we realized on that several hours of flying was that we needed to actually work on what did our business need. Now that ISA Derby is finished, and there's another 3 months or so before the next ISA Derby, what structures do we need to put in place? What do we need to focus on in our business? And we realized one big thing that was missing, that we assert that's probably missing for some of you as well, especially after ISA Derby, is the numbers. And so I'm going to explain what I mean by the numbers and setting weekly goals, monthly goals and weekly goals, and letting you guys know how we work it and how we do it during ISA derbies, and how you can keep continuing to grow your business through knowing the numbers and using the numbers to your advantage. So Rach, if I can just get you to come over here. I don't have a whiteboard, guys, but A4 piece of paper will suffice. So the numbers really that I'm going to give you an example of, and you can really, I'm going to base it on over a month, and you could do 2 enrollments a month, 4 enrollments a month, 6 enrollments a month, doesn't matter. But I'm actually going to base it on 8 enrollments a month, because I feel like double PIBs every week is going to be more to your guys' advantage. So I'll show you. So if you're wanting to enroll 8 enrollments over 1 month, that's what we're going to call this, over 1 month. So how you get 8 enrollments over 1 month, I'm going to break down the numbers really quickly. So in terms of the numbers, you really the main number you need to know is just knowing that every 1 in 10 person that you share Isagenix with will enroll. That's the numbers, and this is not even an Isagenix based number. This is actually a number based across sales overall, and just different companies that have realized the main percentages, every 1 in 10 person will enroll into your business, into your opportunity, into whatever you're providing, your product or service. So every 1 in 10 person will get started in Isagenix. So if every 1 in 10 person gets started in Isagenix, what that means is to enroll 8 people, you need to contact 80 people. And with those 80 contacts, we've found that, and you may have heard these numbers before, but what we've found is the first 1 to 4 exposures, that when you're sharing Isagenix, exposures being that you may share your 30-second story, and then you'll add them to your product support page, and then you invite them to a taster party, an event, and so on. Every single one of those is an exposure. So the first 1 to 4 exposures, 20% of people will get started into Isagenix. After that, between the 5th to 12th plus exposures, 80% of people will get started. So what I like to do is I'll give you the minimum numbers. For 80 contacts, to have at least 5 exposures for those 80 contacts, you'll need to have a minimum of 400 conversations. A minimum of 400 conversations over the month. Now that's the minimum. You could double it and go up to 10 exposures and have 800 convos, but I'm just going to base these numbers off the bare minimums, just to give you a sense. And so with those 400 conversations, what that means, if you break it down from month to weekly, is that is 100 convos per week. So 100 convos per week, and then you want to break it down even further to per day, and I'm going to base this over a 5-day period because it keeps it nice and clean, and it just based it around like a sort of normal business week. So over a 5-day period, you want to make 20 convos per day. So you got that so far. We've got 80 contacts to get at least 5 exposures. That's 400 conversations, and when we break down from monthly to weekly, and it's 100 convos per week, and then from weekly to daily, which is 20 conversations per day. And then from there, I like to break it down to a 1/3, 2/3 between follow-ups and new contacts. So I'll say for this, 1/3 is 5 new contacts per day, and then your last number is 15 follow-ups per day. So that's really the numbers. This is based off 8 enrollments over 1 month. So you could, like, once you know these numbers, especially every 1 in 10 person gets started, and knowing that you have to have 5 conversations with every, person to have at least 5 exposures to get that 80% of people getting started, you can use this for any numbers in the end. You could literally go for, I'm going to go for 12 people in 1 month, or 2 or 4 people in 1 month. Whatever your goal is, you can use these exact numbers to achieve your goal, whatever you may set. So that's the numbers, guys, and I really actually ask and request of you that you go at some point in the next couple of days. This takes literally 10 minutes. On the flight, once Rach and I got that we want to enroll 8 people over the next month, we just wrote out the numbers. It took literally less than 10 minutes and it was sorted. So guys, I hope that helps. The numbers are where it's at, just like Jackson Pass said at Auckland IC Uni. He always gets acknowledged and recognized for so many different things, but what he really should be recognized and acknowledged for is just playing the numbers game really well. So hope that you guys take some value out of that, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.